Hi everybody, my name is Danielle and this is Grumps. This is not like some human cat duo. I just happen to be holding her right now. I've done like 27 attempts at this video, but it keeps messing up the audio. But my name is Danielle. I go by Cheese on Wheat on multiple platforms, which started about 15, 20 years ago on Xbox 360. But I started watching YouTube a long time ago with Rhett and Link's Nerd vs. Geek video, and then I became a mythical beast from that day on. But my fandom never really grew after that because I was stuck in the workforce. I played some video games on downtime, and then I worked. So I didn't really experience much else after that on YouTube. But about a year and a half ago, my boyfriend introduced me to Markiplier. Which, that's a whole world in its own because it's Markiplier. But, for the last year and a half, I've caught up on his videos. I've watched Bob, I've watched Wade, I've watched some of Ethan, I've watched lots of Sean, some of Evelyn. But, in this last year and a half, a lot's been going on in my life. A lot of personal growth and a lot of YouTubing. But in that time, I realized there's a whole community out there, especially with just the Let's Play community, a whole community out there of really cool people. And about 6 months ago, I quit my last job I intentionally quit. I'm intentionally jobless right now for some personal growth. Long story short, I had a pretty tough life. Definitely not the toughest. But for me, it was rough enough, and it led to some mental health issues. So I'm here to discuss some mental health issues. I've struggled with anxiety, depression, CPTSD, which is complex PTSD, which is, when you work every single day and you live paycheck to paycheck year after year after year, you do not have time to take care of yourself. You don't have time. You don't have the money. You don't have the time. I was in multiple relationships over the years that they inhibited my personal growth. I'll put it at that. I wanted to keep moving forward, keep doing better, and they just kept pulling me back. And I'm not here to point fingers at people because, we all have our own insecurities. We all have our own issues. It's just that the path I was walking was not at the same pace as the people I was with. So here I am, intentionally jobless. The reason why I quit my job is because I got to a point where I just kept having mental breakdowns. It was just, I had so much going on that my brain stopped functioning properly. My memory was going, I couldn't sleep, but I couldn't not sleep. Like, I would fall asleep at work, but I couldn't sleep at night. I couldn't focus. And it just, it was the worst that my brain has been when it comes to just daily functioning. So at that point, I made a decision. It took about a month and a half for me to finally make the decision to walk away from my job. But it was because I needed to figure out what triggers were coming from within and what triggers were external. And, I would say most of them were external. But it's still my own insecurities that get triggered. So just kind of, sat back, been doing some researching, but mostly doing some sleeping and some breathing on figuring out, how I can move forward in life in a way that suits me, a way that fulfills my soul, or what you want to call it, in a way that will help others, because we live in a society that's just, I'm going to put a blank, pardon my English, but our society is fucked up in so many ways. And I want to be real. I want to be authentic. I'm tired of living by other people's standards. I'm tired of, fitting into this mold that most humanity doesn't fit into. And I just want to be real with people. I want people to realize that they're not alone. I want people to realize they have somebody that will listen to them. If I do live streams one day, which I might, so people can, just ask advice or talk, or just need somebody to listen to them, or, start a community of like-minded people who just not need to not be so alone in this world. And And it's astonishing at how many human beings there are and how many human beings feel so alone because as a species we are not taking care of our mental health. And mental health and physical health go hand in hand. And the people who have the power, the people who have the money, are the ones who are psychopaths and sociopaths and narcissists, and they're the ones who have the broken brains. There's studies saying that, certain parts of the brains don't, the empathy part of the brain does not light up at all. But psychopaths can pass lie detector tests because they are the broken ones. And they've gotten away with so much over the last few decades. I mean, over all of humanity's timeline, but it's gotten worse with the capitalistic society we live in. But society right now is not good. Um, there's a song, I think it's from Lily Allen, called Dollhouse, and that song, when the first time I heard of it, rung true to me. And that's the society we live in. Everybody wants everything to look perfect, but behind closed doors, it's all just falling apart. And that's how it is. And with internet and with younger generations coming about, they're pointing out all the flaws. They're tired of the BS. They're tired of everything that's going on. And I've been the age that I am, and the split in generations, and the boom of technology. I grew up in one world, and I live in a different world in this one short timeline, and that has caused identity issues with me too. So anyway, I am here as a human being. I'm here for the human condition, and I want to share my authenticity with people because, everything I've been through, and, the life I've lived and the personal growth I've intentionally gone under over the last decade, I've been told time and time again I'm one of a kind, and, I guess that's cool, but it's a lonely existence. And I know I'm not one of a kind, but my breed of mental health, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the person I am is rare. And if I can do something to help me feel not so lonely and connect with other like-minded people, great. If I can do something to help me, pay off my car, or pay my phone bill that's outrageously expensive every month, even better. But more importantly, I want to leave a mark on this world that fulfills me. I went to college for elementary education, and I didn't complete that, so, I don't have any degrees in psychology. I don't have any degrees in philosophy. All of my knowledge just comes from personal experience and the few real conversations I've had with friends over the years. Um, But yeah, right now, I don't know if I've said this already. This is like my 27th take because my audio keeps messing up and my boyfriend's recording in the background, or live streaming, and he's really loud. Typical YouTubers. Um, but anyway, I'm going to cut this off now, but this is my YouTube page. My name is Danielle. If you have anything to say, if you just want to vent, just keep it as PG as possible because this is still YouTube. Even though I've cussed already, this is still YouTube. This is a place for families. This is a place for children. This is a place for old people. Everybody comes here. Everybody who can will come here, and just be mindful. That's the whole point of this channel, is that I want people to understand more about themselves and understand more about other people. Just be mindful. We are not all alike. All of our pasts make us who we are, make us believe what we believe. Even if you don't agree with it, you have to stop and be like, why? Why do they believe that? What kind of life? What kind of education? What kind of everything do they have? And don't berate people, because it doesn't solve anything. The only thing it might solve is, you feel a little bit better about yourself, but then that's not an answer, because why are you feeling so bad in the first place that you have to take it out on somebody else? I've been there. I've taken it out on people. It started in middle school when some girl I was friends with, I guess, started seeing my toxicity before I even realized I was being toxic. And she kind of just, went away and started making other friends. I was mean to the other friends because I was jealous. So I started in middle school and it got worse until about my mid 20s, and I realized, wait, fix this. This is on you. This is on you, Danielle. Fix it. So here we are about 10 years later, 12 years later, reaching out. So if you guys need somebody to talk to, if you need a friend, I don't know. I'm starting here, and hopefully the audio works this time, because if I have to record another one, insert dark humor here. But yeah, so hopefully I'm gonna cut it off here because he's being really loud. Anyway, hopefully I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully this turns into something beautiful. Bye bye. Not the copy Markiplier, but I've been doing that for years. Ciao for now.